There is a type of heartbreak that doesn't start when someone leaves you. It starts the moment you realize you built your entire world around a person who was never meant to carry it. And the worst part? Deep down, you knew it. You just didn't know how to stop. Comment heartbreak if you understand this without thinking. Mariam was the type of girl everyone admired quietly, not because she was loud or confident, but because she carried a calmness that felt rare. Her friends used to joke, "You're the only one among us who won't lose herself in love." They didn't know that Mariam had already lost herself, just not in the way they expected. It started with one message, a simple, "Did you reach home safely?" from a guy she barely knew, a guy who wasn't supposed to be important, a guy who wasn't supposed to become her entire universe. She told herself it was friendly. She told herself it wasn't serious, but her heart started waiting for his notifications like they were breaths. Fajr alarms could ring endlessly. She'd sleep through them, but one vibration with his name. She would wake up instantly. She didn't notice the shift, but Allah did. Little by little, her priorities rearranged themselves around him. She stopped reading Quran at night, because that's when he usually texted. She stopped going to halaqas, because he preferred talking to her during those hours. She stopped making dua for guidance, because she didn't want Allah to take him away. He had become the holder of her mood, the controller of her peace, and she didn't realize it until the day he disappeared. It wasn't dramatic, no argument, no closure. He just became distant. Replies got shorter, calls became rare, and eventually the silence became heavier than any heartbreak she had imagined. One night she stared at her phone for hours, praying for a message from him instead of praying to the one who created him. And that's when it hit her. Not the pain of losing him, but the pain of recognizing herself. I replaced Allah with a human, and Allah showed me what happens when you hand your heart to someone who can't even protect their own. Her chest tightened, not because of heartbreak, but because of shame. She opened the Quran for the first time in weeks, randomly, desperately, and her eyes fell on a verse she had memorized as a child. And among the people are those who take others besides Allah as equals to Him, loving them as they should love Allah. She broke, not because the verse scolded her, but because it understood her. She finally saw the truth. She wasn't hurt because he left. She was hurt because she gave a human the space only Allah deserved. Mariam didn't magically heal overnight, but she stopped begging for his message. She stopped refreshing her chats. She stopped tying her worth to someone's attention span. Instead, she started waking up for Fajr again. She started reading Quran again. She started whispering, "Ya Allah, fix my heart, even if it means breaking this attachment." And day by day, Allah replaced the chaos she once called love with a peace she never knew she was missing. The danger of loving someone more than you love Allah is not that you'll lose them. It's that you'll lose yourself long before they ever walk away. But the moment you turn back to Allah, you realize something powerful. Allah doesn't break your heart to punish you. He breaks your attachment to protect you. If this story touched a wound you're carrying, just comment. Sometimes sharing your feelings with strangers slightly removes the weight you are carrying in your heart.